Let's talk about the PS5 games that are truly worth your money. These games are masterful in every aspect and absolutely worth buying. From open-world masterpieces to action-adventure and RPG titles, trust me, these games are totally worth playing on your PS5. Let's start off with Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, it's an amazing series, mastering in every aspect. The open world is the thing that pulled me in so much. Sure, the story is perfect and emotional, but what really got me is the gameplay. Really enjoyable the whole time. And the side quests, believe me, gorgeous. I am pretty sure you are going to spend a whole month playing this game. Because the first time I played it, I really enjoyed every moment I gave to this game. I feel like the story is connected to me. With the progress of the game, you start to get attached to Arthur. And sure, it's not a PS5 port, but even playing a PS4 title can deliver much to you. Sure, Rockstar is known for the GTA series, but once you play it, you could find no difference between GTA and Red Dead Redemption. It's another GTA with an old Western nature. And don't forget to do side quests, as it shapes Arthur's honor too.
All right, let's talk about Elden Ring. Man, this game is just on another level. The world is massive, mysterious, and honestly a little scary at times. Well, you will find new things everywhere you explore in this game. Like one moment you're riding through a peaceful field, and the next, some giant monster jumps out of nowhere and ruins your day. But that's what makes it amazing. It's challenging, rewarding, and every time defeating a boss feels like a hard task. I personally enjoy such a situation, where you have to try hard to defeat the boss. Sometimes I broke my controller too. On the other hand, the visuals, the boss fights, the freedom, everything just feels masterpiece. If you haven't played Elden Ring yet, seriously, what are you doing with your PS5?
Next up is Dying Light: The Beast, which was released recently. It got insane hype, and it deserves it. The game is amazing, carrying all the iconic mechanics that Dying Light had to offer. Techland really cooked with this one. Even though it received an average Metacritic score, but trust me, the players really enjoyed this one. It brings all the mechanics back from Dying Light 1. The graphics are amazing, and since it was released recently, it has hyped the market of the Dying Light franchise. The melee combat is amazing, and in this one, you can use beast mode too. Means you can smack the zombies like a beast, which is seriously an amazing mechanic this game is offering. When I played it, the early section of the game was mid for me, but as the game progresses, I started to enjoy it. I think the mechanics that Dying Light 2 lacked were brought back into this game. Being a Dying Light fan, I really enjoyed this whole series, and I will recommend it to you to enjoy. It is well optimized for PS5, and you can easily play it, so I will call it an absolute worth of money.
Okay, let's talk about Days Gone Remastered. This game is crazy fun. The world feels huge, like you can go anywhere, but you're always on edge because those freakers can pop up literally anywhere and ruin your day. I literally enjoyed the whole playthrough. Amazing game. Riding your bike through forests and abandoned towns is oddly satisfying, but when a horde shows up, your heart's pounding the whole time. The story is heartbreaking and emotional too. You feel attached to it. The fights feel intense. The story actually hits you in some parts. And Deacon's character just grows on you. And yeah, the remaster makes it look way better than the original. The lighting, the weather, all that stuff makes it feel alive. Honestly, it's one of those games where you'll lose hours without realizing it. If you haven't tried it on PS5 yet, you're missing out.
Begin does not define who we will become.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This game is huge. Like, you start playing and suddenly hours are gone without you even noticing. The world is bright, massive, and honestly really chill to explore. You're sailing, fighting, looting, doing quests left and right, and it all just pulls you in. The combat feels clean, the abilities are fun to mess around with, and the whole Spartan vibe makes everything feel powerful. And the best part is the freedom. Go anywhere, take any mission, fight whoever you want. It's one of those games where you say, I'll play for 10 minutes, and next thing you know, it's midnight.
If you enjoy open-world games, Odyssey is definitely worth your time on PS5.
Now, let's talk about Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. This game does not play around. The moment you start, you realize it's not like other action games where you can button mash your way out. Sekiro makes you focus, makes you learn, and yeah, it will humble you real quick. But that's the fun part. The sword combat feels sharp and clean. Every parry sounds perfect, and when you finally break an enemy's posture and land that finishing blow, it feels insanely satisfying. The world has this dark, calm, almost lonely vibe to it, and the bosses, they're on another level. Some of them will make you sit back, take a breath, and try again because you know you messed up. But once you beat them, the feeling is unmatched. It's tough, it's intense, and it rewards you every time you actually improve. If you're into skill-based games, Sekiro is something you should definitely try on PS5. Next one is Kena Bridge of Spirits. This one is just pure charm from start to finish. The game looks beautiful the moment you step into it. Every place feels warm, colorful, and almost peaceful. But don't let the cute rot creatures fool you. The combat can hit pretty hard when it wants to. The mix of exploration and fighting feels smooth, and the soundtrack adds this calm vibe that keeps you relaxed even when things get tough. What really stands out is how emotional the story gets. It's simple, but it hits in the right way. It's one of those games that doesn't try too hard. It's just enjoyable, easy to get into, and fun to play whenever you want something light but still meaningful. If you want a break from big, heavy AAA games, Kena is definitely worth playing on your PS5.
Have Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which is seriously a 10 out of 10 masterpiece for me. I really enjoyed every moment of it. I still remember back in 2023, after spending 8 long hours at work, I finally took a break and lost myself swinging through the city of New York. The game is incredibly detailed in every aspect, and the graphics? Absolutely gorgeous. I believe you'll feel the same once you play it. I remember spending 2 hours on this and another 2 hours on Resident Evil 4 Remake that night. Both were unforgettable experiences. The story in Spider-Man 2 is amazing and genuinely heartwarming. As a lifelong Spider-Man fan, I can honestly say this game delivered everything I hoped for, from emotional storytelling to exhilarating gameplay. Of course, everyone's experience might differ, but for me, it's an easy 10 out of 10.
Death Stranding 2, one of the biggest releases of 2025. The fun part about this game is that so far, it's only available on the PS5, meaning only PS5 players can experience it in all its glory. It's a massive open-world game with stunning visuals and a deeply immersive atmosphere. One of the most memorable parts for me was right at the start, climbing down that huge rocky cliff. Sure, it was a bit time-consuming, but it was such a unique and enjoyable experience. I've always been a big fan of Hideo Kojima, the legendary director behind Death Stranding and Metal Gear Solid, and I truly believe he went all out with this one. Of course, it's not going to surpass GTA 6, we all know that, but in terms of mechanics, creativity, and world building, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Once you play it, you'll instantly feel those classic Metal Gear Solid vibes, and that's exactly what makes Death Stranding 2 such a special experience for PS5 gamers.
Resident Evil 4 Remake is an absolute masterpiece, and one of the best remakes ever made. Capcom truly nailed it with this one. You play as Leon S. Kennedy, sent on a mission to rescue the president's daughter from a mysterious village in Europe. From the moment you start, the tension, atmosphere, and cinematic quality pull you right in. Walking through that creepy village for the first time, the lighting, sound, and enemy design were all on another level. The gameplay feels smoother and more modern while still keeping the classic Resident Evil vibe. The combat is intense, especially when you're surrounded by enemies and running low on ammo. It really tests your nerves. And the story, it's emotional, thrilling, and perfectly paced. Whether you've played the original or not, this remake delivers an unforgettable experience that every horror fan should try.
Silent Hill 2 Remake, a reimagining of the 2001 masterpiece.
Well, I played the original back in 2003, and the nostalgic feeling it gave me is something I can't forget. The story was way ahead of its time, and this remake boosts that to an enhanced level. Sure, the mechanics felt a bit repetitive, like breaking the wall with a metal pipe, but I think it was satisfying at the same time. The best thing I loved about this game is how the story paced itself slowly. At first, it felt more like a horror game, but later it became more psychological. And the Pyramid Head? Oh man, that was an amazing experience. It was the game that made me a big fan of the Silent Hill series, so a 10 out of 10 experience from me.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which is seriously one of those games that grabs you and doesn't let go. Oh man, the story is wild. Every year, this mysterious paintress paints a number on a monolith, and anyone that age just disappears like magic, and it's terrifying to think about. Believe me, stepping into Gustav's shoes, a guy who's 32 and knows his time is running out, really makes you feel the pressure and urgency. He joins Expedition 33, this brave group of volunteers, hoping to finally confront the paintress and end this horrifying cycle. The combat is a perfect mix of turn-based strategy and real-time action. You can dodge, parry, and plan your attacks, which makes every battle exciting and tense. And the world? It's this haunting, dark fantasy version of Belle Epoque France, full of amazing details, gorgeous visuals, and a soundtrack that just pulls at your emotions. You really get attached to the characters, too. Each one has a unique personality and their own struggles, and the way the story unfolds keeps you hooked. It's a journey full of suspense, sacrifice, and hope, and honestly, it sticks with you long after you've put the controller down. This isn't just a game, it's an experience, and once you start, you won't want to stop.
Silent Hill F, which is one of those games that instantly gets under your skin, in the best way possible. Oh man, from the moment you step into its eerie, mist-filled world, you can feel the tension crawling over you. Believe me, this isn't just any other horror game. It's a deeply unsettling story set in 1960s Japan where beauty and terror collide. The atmosphere is haunting, filled with twisted plants and creeping fungi that transform the world into something both gorgeous and horrifying. You're constantly torn between wanting to explore and wanting to run the other way. And that's exactly what makes it so gripping. The story digs into themes of fear, tragedy, and the human struggle against something you can't fully understand. And it lingers with you long after you stop playing. It's creepy, emotional, and unforgettable. The kind of horror that doesn't just make you jump, it makes you think. Once you step into Silent Hill F, trust me, it won't let you go. Horizon Forbidden West is one of those games that feels like a jaw-dropping adventure from the very first step. Oh man, stepping back into Aloy's shoes is such a thrill. You're exploring a massive open world filled with towering machines, lush forests, deserts, and ruined cities reclaimed by nature. Believe me, every corner of the map feels alive and worth exploring, whether you're climbing cliffs, diving underwater, or sneaking through tall grass to take down a Thunderjaw. The combat is a blast, letting you mix bows, traps, and gadgets in so many creative ways, and the machines feel both terrifying and awe-inspiring. What really keeps you hooked, though, is the story. Aloy's journey to uncover secrets about the past while fighting to protect the future is packed with emotional moments and choices that stick with you. From intense battles to quiet moments of discovery, it's a game that constantly amazes you. This isn't just a sequel, it's a true evolution, and once you start, trust me, you won't want to put it down. Next up is Astro Bot, and honestly, this one surprised me in the best way possible. I didn't expect such a simple-looking platformer to be this fun and heartwarming. It's easily one of the most joyful experiences you can have on the PS5. From the moment you start, you can feel how much love and creativity went into every level. It's like a celebration of PlayStation's entire history. I was smiling the whole time, jumping, gliding, and punching my way through colorful worlds filled with clever secrets and charming details. The controller feedback is insanely good. Every step, every hit, every breeze feels real thanks to the DualSense features. And let's not forget the adorable little Astro himself. He's full of energy and personality that makes you instantly care about him. It's the kind of game that reminds you why gaming is so magical. Simple, fun, and filled with soul. Trust me, whether you're new to PS5 or a longtime fan, Astro Bot is a must-play that will leave you grinning from start to finish.